What is up, guys? Sonduren Canadian Rider. We're at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and I'm going to be walking you through your track day checklist of what you need to bring to the track. So you want to go on your first track day. It's obviously a very exciting experience, but you need to get ready for this day. There's going to be a long day ahead of you. A lot of things could happen. You need to prepare for the best case and the worst case scenario. So I'm going to be showing you a list of things that I bring to the track to make sure that, in the event that anything happens or exactly what I need, I'm going to have it with me here. So I'm not going to be ruining my experience, and I'm going to have the best experience possible on the track. So everything here that you see beside me is everything that you really need. I'm going to be walking you through all the reasons why you need to bring them and how you should be thinking about packing them on your trip. So number one, gas. That is one thing you want to make sure you bring. Here I have a 10-liter can of gas. It's important, depending on how hard you're running, the fuel consumption of your car, you're going to want some extra gas. Who knows, just in case to get back home. I don't have my car trailered here. I drove my car here about an hour and a half way to Bowmanville. So I wanted to make sure, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra gas with you just to make sure that you can get your car running. The next important piece is your helmet. Most track days require you to get a SNELL certified helmet, at least SA 2010. In this case here, I have my Simpson helmet, and you can also bring the next thing that you want to talk about, any type of camera gear. So helmet, camera gear. Also, you can go ahead and bring, I brought ahead this GoPro Hero 9, the Black Edition. I'm going to be doing some POV filming of the car. I also have some additional material, some suction cups, etc., to get different angles on the track day. You can use this for your own will. People a lot of the time, they go ahead, take some video just to learn how they can improve on the track. I recommend it. I think it's a great way to do it. I do it as a hockey goalie. I put it in my net. The same thing here. You can look back at the footage, see how you can improve, and keep those memories as well. So GoPro and helmet, definitely things you need to consider. Then you obviously have to consider all the maintenance items you're going to need to get. Socket, a ratchet, you need something that's a torque wrench here to go ahead and make sure that your lug nuts are torqued properly. I have here my extension as well, makes it easier to get out of the tires. You definitely need this. And in my tool bag here, you're gonna need a whole bunch of other supplies. Brake fluid, you may go through this, bring some .4 brake fluid as well. Engine oil. Engine oil is another big piece here. My car specifically burns a lot of oil. This is a 4.2 liter V8. It's a 2008, it's a little bit of an older car. Every car is gonna burn some sort of amount of oil, especially when you're bringing it through the track. So bring a little bit of extra oil to top up. You don't wanna be running low on your oil out there. Not really necessary. I bring a funnel just to make things clean and easy. I bring a funnel here and some mechanics gloves as well. Things are gonna get a little bit dirty sometimes. You may be working on your brake pads. You could be doing a whole bunch of things, potentially switching out tires. Bring some of these gloves, bring a funnel, just makes life easier. One of the most important things that you need to make sure you bring on the track is a tire pressure monitor. Bring this anywhere with you. It's going to be extremely important. You want to check the tire pressures of your car and ideally have them run a little lower than you would normally run them. Typically in street riding conditions, I'm going to be running these at 33 or 34 PSI, even 32 PSI, but I'm bringing this down here because the tires are going to warm up. It's going to increase the pressure in your tires, but you still want to maintain grip. So I'm going to drop my PSI to about 30 and do some testing. Every environment's going to be different, so you're going to need to adjust, after the first couple track sessions, after the first couple laps, you're going to have to adjust to make sure that you're getting in the right range in terms of pressure for your manufacturer-specific tires. So if these call for 34 PSI, you need to aim for your track tire at the track condition to be at 34 PSI after it's been heated up. So make sure TPMS, tire pressure sensor, you bring that with you to the track. I also brought some other things as well, kind of quality of life enhancements. A little adapter here so I'm able to jack up the car successfully. I didn't bring a jack here today because we have a motorsports team with a track and a jack stand here as well. So we're gonna be using that and some painter's tape. If you have an exotic car, who knows, and you wanna protect the car and the paint from rock chips, I have paint protection film on this 2008 Audi R8, but if you don't, get some painter's tape. Tape over all of the affected areas that you think you'll get rock chips on, traditionally mainly the front end of the car, and protect your paint. And finally, food. You're gonna wanna make sure you pack a whole bunch of food, snacks, water, drinks, juices. I also pack some Advil as well. I think it's very important that you do in case you get a headache. You don't want it to ruin your experience. Make sure you're ready. Hydration, lots of juices, lots of water, fruits, sandwiches, everything. pack it all in. I put 2 coolers in here as well, those liquid gel cap coolers. Keeps everything nice and cold for me. And I'm gonna enjoy my experience here and not be hungry or not need to go and leave the track to get some food. So you wanna be fully prepared. And obviously, you can't forget about the chair. You don't want to be sitting on the floor anywhere. Make sure you bring a chair. This is a simple fold-up chair so you can sit down and actually enjoy eating, and so you can do everything else while you're out here on the track. So that is my track checklist of everything you need to bring for a successful and fun track day. If you guys like this video, make sure you like it and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be going out to Canadian Tire Motorsport Park right now. It's gonna be very exciting with this 2008 Audi R8, setting some lap times and having fun with some other cars here as well. It's gonna be really cool. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment box down below, but this is gonna really make sure that you have fun at the track, you're gonna be safe at the track, and you're gonna come back for another event after you had such a great experience. I'll catch you guys on the track and in the next video.